The evidence was in their hands, yet no one was arrested. After 36 years, the murder of Christine Gallegos still remains unsolved.
But new information reveals the name of a suspect who is already serving time in prison for murdering another young woman back in the 1980s. For every crime, there's a story, and the truth matters. ABC4 senior crime and punishment correspondent Marcos Ortiz live in studio tonight. Marcos, what is this so-called evidence?
Well, Glenn, it was a confession from a man who went into great detail about murdering Christine Gallegos. Yet, 36 years later, this person's never been arrested. In 1996, Forrest Whittle goes to prison for the murder of Lisa Strong. She's shot to death while walking in a Salt Lake City neighborhood. In 1986, when Strong shot, Greg Chase is a crime scene analyst for Salt Lake City's homicide unit.
He's in prison for life for murdering Lisa Strong with a gun that matches up ballistically to the other two.
Months earlier, Carla Maxwell's shot at a Layton convenience store. And in Salt Lake City, Christine Gallegos is shot and stabbed to death in 1985. Their murders remain unsolved.
Take Christine Gallegos. It wasn't a random thing that killed her. He knew her. He knew her completely.
At the time of her murder, Gallegos is an underage dancer at a nightclub in Salt Lake City. Whittle is the bouncer. But the gun similar to this one that's used in the three murders is never found. A private investigator discovers a witness who disposes of the gun.
He said Forrest Whittle came to us and said, "Hey, I just killed some downtown with this gun and I need to get rid of it."
A jury convicts Whittle of murdering Strong, but there's not enough evidence to charge him with murdering Gallegos and Maxwell. Chase, who was part of a task force of unsolved murders, suspects Whittle murdered them. In the case of Carla Maxwell, he says Whittle is in Layton when she's shot.
You can start putting him in the same locations and you start looking at the same gun ballistically. I think that's a pretty good place to be starting and working from.
And now Jensen uncovers this investigative document, which is part of Salt Lake City's prosecutor's evidence in the Strong murder. It reads, witnesses stated that Whittle talked about the shooting after seeing it on TV, that he knew Strong and Gallegos, that he shot at Strong and she fell and shot at her some more. Regarding Gallegos, the witness stated Whittle shot a girl near the area of 13th South, where Gallegos' body was found, that he stabbed Gallegos and the blade broke off.
We have the prosecutorial notes that he confessed to a bunkmate in prison and then later on tried to have that bunkmate murdered. Forrest Whittle admitted knowing Christine Gallegos and described the murder scene, including leaving a knife blade broken off at the crime scene.
But following his 1996 conviction, Whittle tells an ABC4 reporter he's innocent.
I have nothing to tie me except a couple people telling them. Mm-hmm. What do I have to do to prove my innocence?
That document came from a lot of information that we had obtained, we had gathered. We got photos of the knife blade that was broken off right at the handle. Right from the handle, the blade itself is broken off. Why is it 35 years later, we're still looking at this? We're still waiting. Why?
Now, tomorrow in our final segment, police and prosecutors avoid answering that question, but they reveal something else that may give Christine Gallegos' family hope. For the Justice Files, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.